Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Avers, and today we're taking a quick look at Aragami. Aragami is an indie stealth action game, developed and published by Linceworks. The selling price is currently $19.99 on Steam, and it's being released October 4th, 2016. We did receive a free copy of this game for review. Alright, so why are we not on the main menu screen? Well, if we were to do that, we would see some of the dialogue for the story, and I want to avoid it because the story is actually pretty interesting so far. So I'm one to avoid spoilers there. And if we have any parts where we actually kind of cut, that's going to be because there was some dialogue that appeared that I feel is going to be spoiler heavy to the story, and I wanted to cut it out. Alright? We're going to try to keep that to a minimum. I'm at a good point right now where I think most of the dialogue is kind of hidden, or not there anymore. We've already gone through it. Currently we are in Chapter 3, so we're still very early in the game. However, it's very easy to form an opinion on this game just right now. It's fantastic. I love it so far. Alright, so what are we looking at here? Well, we see our main character here. He is Aragami. Rather, he is a Aragami. So far, what this game has described is an Aragami is a shadow being that was summoned. He's basically a vengeful spirit, and you're summoned back to take vengeance. By whoever summoned you, you serve them. So we can see here he's all black, draped in white. You see there, most of the light we're going to see is on our cape. The reason for that is because that's actually your stamina bar, or mana bar, whichever way you want to go about it. That's your energy bar, your shadow bar. I think that's what you're going to call it. Let's call that, yeah, shadow bar. That's our shadow bar. It basically describes what you can do and how much you have the ability to do it. The game focuses very heavily on you not being in light. Like, light is literally your worst enemy. Like, the guards are nothing compared to light in this game. Light would just wreck you so much. It stays very heavily with the stealth action game. Less, hey, run around and kill people if you really want to. More, stay in the shadows, stay hidden, sneak around, kill them silently with a blade. Or there's other ways as well, but again, I'm very early in the game, so I just don't have those abilities yet. If we go into F1 here, we'll see that we have different skills and techniques available to us. You'll see an option for scrolls here. I'm not going to open that, but basically what scrolls are is they give you a little bit of the story. That's why I'm not opening it. They also give you a skill point to spend per scroll you pick up, which you can then spend on skills that you would like to have. Very, Is it safe to say Far Cry-ish? No, it's pretty safe to say Far Cry-ish. It's very similar to Far Cry. You get level up and you have a skill point you get, and then you're able to spend that however way you want. Really, that's not even unique to Far Cry, but yeah, there it is. So these three main abilities, what you get right out of the gate. It's what I've gotten so far, completing the first and second chapter. So we have the Shadow Leap, which is your... at least for me, the most common form of transportation you have, and you'll see why in a second. Shadow creation allows you to actually create shadows in areas. Like, you can create entirely black surfaces in shadows. It allows you to transport to them using your Shadow Leap, or do all kinds of other fun stuff with it. So, again, we'll see that in a minute. And we have Caruso. He is our little bird companion we have in the game. He kind of scouts out the mission and tells us where areas and things that we need to go do are. And finally, we have Shadow Vanish, which is something I bought, and it allows you to make dead guards' bodies disappear. Very, very useful. I'm glad I picked this ability first. Alright, so before we get too heavily into the game, really quick, I want to check out the options menu here. So what do we have? Well, we have a very well built options menu. Language. The language is actually going to hear in the game. For the most part, it is actually not in English. The subtitles are in English. The dialogue between the two main characters is almost shadow speak, for a good reason. It's kind of blurred, kind of talk. I love it. It accentuates the game very well. Everyone kind of talks in basic languages. They talk in their own language. I believe it's some kind of Eastern foreign language. I don't want to say Japanese because I'm not 100% on that, but that's the way it sounds to me. And it's just translated in English. It gives it a very Metro feel, like Metro 2033 and Metro Last Light. It gives it that kind of feel where if you turn it in Russian and then have the English subtitles on, it feels more immersive in the game. It definitely has that vibe going for it. Blood, very nice option to have. The blood in this game is actually really entertaining. You kill someone and the blood just kind of sprays all over the place. Enemy HUD, I believe that affects like seeing them detecting you. So if you wanted the game to be a bit more challenging, you could turn this off. Score events, so you could turn off like points appearing on your screen if you want to. Danger HUD, that actually might be where it's telling you things are seeing you. Not entirely sure on which one is which. Either way, I'm just keeping them on because they were set on by default, and I haven't had an issue so far. Slow motion when spotted, useful to have. Allows you to kind of quickly get back into the shadows. At least it gives you a little bit of an advantage. You can turn that off to have a disadvantage, but we're just going to keep playing with what we got. Controls. I believe this game does have full controller support as well as keyboard and mouse. I'm using the keyboard and mouse. It just feels a little bit better. Can change our sensitivity and vibrations, everything else going on here. Very nice to have. I'm actually going to turn on crouch because I'm getting tired of holding the key down. I tend to use it a lot. That's a nice option. I love that. Add that to your game. It's always nice. Alright, video. Well, we have a few video options here. Different resolution options. Full screen, VSync, which are turned on. It was off by default. When I was on by default, I was sitting around 90, maybe spiking up to 100 FPS. You have the ability to keep your FPS unlocked, which is fantastic. When I turned it on, I'm sitting at a solid 60. Go figure. So it's very nice to have that on. I didn't see a problem turning that on. It felt great. Field of view, even though it's a third-person game, it's nice to always have a field of view option. I cranked mine up just a little bit, and I feel very comfortable now. A little while ago, I was starting to get a little motion dizzy, but not too bad. So that's great to have that in a third-person game. That's just fantastic. Let's do this more. FXAA, bloom, moon shafts, depth of field, which I had off by default, and I'm going to keep that off. I turned it on, and I just didn't like how blurry the game it made, or how blurry it made the game, excuse me. So I'm going to leave that off. Ambient occlusion, always nice. Motion blur, again, I left that off. Just didn't like it. I like seeing nice, crisp graphics. Just my choice. Texture resolution, very high, always nice to have. It was set on low by default for me. I went ahead and cranked it up to high, and I am having no issues with the game. So, having a lot of fun there. Shadow distance, always nice to have. Audio, we have different master, music, and effects volumes, and they do actually all work really well. I turn the music down just a little bit because it's pretty loud, but the music is enjoyable. I just want it to be a little bit of a background noise as I'm playing the game. Alright, so that's over. Tutorial. There is a tutorial in the game. However, playing through the first and second chapters, even this chapter here, there is some tutorials that do help you out. So you don't really need to go through it. You just start playing the game and you'll walk through it pretty quickly. Still, it's always nice to have. Alright, so let's get to the meat of the game here. There we go. That feels so much better. Toggling that. Okay, so we got 2 guards here. So the game does track how many guards there are in the level and how many you killed or how many you didn't kill. It has a almost, I want to say Dishonored feel. I'm just comparing this game to everything right now. It has a very Dishonored feel, like, hey, you might be punished for killing all these people. But I haven't seen any penalties come back to me yet because of it. So I'm not quite sure if there is actually going to be a penalty system for killing people. Let's go ahead, and if we hold right-click here, you'll actually see this screen, and that blue ring is going to appear down there in the shadows. If we move it to the light, that means we actually can't go there. That's because it's too light to actually spawn there. But if we put it in our shadows, again, sticking with the shadow theme and the fact that we are, in fact, a shadow being. Booyah. Blink. Yep, we got blink. Very nice to have. Guards in this game, he actually might see me. I'm in a horrible place right now. Guards in this game are actually pretty observant for the most part. They have a very nice field of view. They're not, they don't have like a narrow shaft where it's just like, oh, I can avoid them very easily. They actually have a pretty decent field of view. Alright. So, sticking with the shadow theme, why do we want to stay in the shadows and what's going on with this cape here? Alright, so the cape is actually kind of our shadow bar. It tells us what's going on with the game. It tells, well, not really what's going on in the game. It tells us how much stamina or energy we have left to do special abilities. So you can see there when I came out of the shadows, I turned red. Can we? Yeah. I love the kill animations in this game. We'll go ahead and make his body disappear. You see how blood just splattered all over the place. Love it. This game has a beautiful art style. Oh boy. Alright, so you can see there, these guys are Shadow Warriors, or I guess Sun Warriors. They have sun swords, really. They have swords blessed with sunlight. And if they hit you with those things, you are so dead. There we go. If they hit you with those things, you are mega dead. They will get you very easily. Let's get him disappeared. Yeah, it's... There we go. Let's get out of the shadows on that. There's nobody there. Again, we'll see beautiful, beautiful color palette, beautiful art style. This game is just so gorgeous. I love this simplistic art style and how pretty it is. Oh my god, yes, please. More games could do this kind of art style, I'd be very, very happy. It's a very simple 3D. It's a very beautiful 3D, and it works really well with the style of the game. No doubt about it at all. And just how flawless things transition between stepping in the shadows and stepping back in the shadow, in and out of the shadow, is just beautiful. Alright, let's go over here. I want to see if we can... I think he's going to be too far away. Yeah, he might be too far away. Yeah, he's too far away. I was going to try to teleport out there in the middle and blink over twice to him and get him, but he's going to start walking back by the time I would have done that. Yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and go here. We can probably get this guy. Oh boy. Okay. So you see there, he actually started to see us. Not good, because these guys will start hunting you down. Pretty well. They'll look for you for a good little while, too. What are you doing, dude? What kind of dance is that? You okay? You having some kind of spasm? Oh, the animations are beautiful. It feels so great slicing into an enemy and just killing them. That's why I really haven't been doing a non-kill playstyle. I think I've done all kill so far. If for nothing else, because the animation is very fun. Oh, get down, get down. Oh boy. Whew, okay. Because he will come to that ledge, look over, and try to find us. Let's see if we can get up there. Yeah, see, he's actively searching for us. He's not... Huh? I guess it was just the wind. Yeah, so it's very obvious they put a lot of love into this game, because it is just gorgeous. It handles well, it feels great. The story is actually really interesting. In some ways, I want to show you some of the story, but I really don't, because you need to experience it for yourselves. It is pretty good so far. It has me very much questioning the main character's motives. When it has me questioning my character's motives, even though I'm in control of him, I'm okay with that. It makes you think for a minute. What if that's going on? I think that's actually all the guards in this little area. There's a statue down here. Maybe there's a scroll there. Let's go see. If we press C, we'd actually see some of our objectives, which is... There we go. So I don't know what's going on with that. But every time I've seen a statue so far, there's been a scroll in front of it, and that scroll, like I told you earlier, gives you the ability to buy upgrades. So this is... I paused for a minute because I wanted to make sure this wasn't going to be spoiler heavy. It isn't. So she is the other main character. Now, from what I've been able to tell, she's kind of helping guide you along. You are very newborn in this world. because again, you were summoned here to be a vengeful spirit. And she appears and kind of gives you dialogue, talks to you. You guys have some dialogue that goes back and forth between you. So that's not spoiler heavy, so I'm going to leave that in. That just kind of shows off our secondary character there. I wanted to show her without getting spoiler, but every time she's talked to us so far, it's been spoiler. So that was the first time she actually didn't. So. Alright. What do we have up here? Okay, this is definitely progress. So what's this way? Yeah, you see that we're actually out of our... There we go. We're out of our little abilities. Standing in this kind of light, it doesn't seem to hurt you. It is still shadows, per se, but it's not pure darkness. So... my cape isn't going down like if I was to get next to that lamp, it would, but it's not recharging either. So there's definitely different variants of light and levels of light, and they play with it very well. I wonder if we can... Yes? God, I want to. Try to sneak up a little bit. Yep, there we go. That's what I wanted. Okay, so yeah, this is the exit. Cool. Thank you very much. Can I make his body disappear? No? Ah, it's because I have no abilities, because he's under direct light. Let's get recharged really quick. Let's try to get him really fast. Maybe I can just kind of... Nope, I can't use my ability at all. Well, I guess he's just going to stay there. Yeah, like I was telling you earlier, they punish you really hard for not being in pure darkness. And when you get in light, oh man. You see here, it just sucks you dry. I really can't do any of my abilities now. Which is not very good if we were actually get caught and there were guards around. If there were guards around, I would be in trouble. Let's go ahead and start running over here. Such a beautiful animation. Is that a scroll? I think it is. Nope. Oh, shrines. Limited usages. Dots on your cape represent the remaining uses of the equip technique. Approaching a shrine will refill your shadow technique uses. Okay. Well, I don't have a shadow technique actually equipped. The ones I have are pretty infinite to use. But sure, we'll check it out. Let's get back in the shadow. I started to get seen there. Alright, so the game is going to play with us as far as, hey, you're a shadow person. So, gates? Yeah, right. Just go right through those bad boys. Feels very good to be able to do that, too. Oh, that might just be a shrine location then. Okay. Interesting. Oh, let's get around this corner here. Because he will see us. His buddies are over there on the corner. I don't know if I want to go over there just yet. Oh. Ooh. I hear someone walking around over there. That's alright. We should be able to make him disappear. Okay. So he did notice us kill his friend. We didn't have enough time to make that body disappear, and he will come check that out. It'll give us the opportunity to actually kill him. The music has changed a little bit. because we're actually being searched for, it has changed just a little bit. Not a lot, but it's enough to kind of notice you are being searched for. Makes me feel like this game would be very, very fun playing it with, like, minimum HUD. Let's go ahead and cancel that. Yeah, it makes this game feel like it would be very fun playing it with minimum HUD available. I'm tempted to turn them off and see just how well I get along, but I know how I am at stealth games. I love playing them, but I am just garbage. So, I'm pretty sure we're going to leave them on just for the sake of ease here. There we go. Goodbye. Oh, hell. Oh, hell. Let's see if we can hide. Wow. I have not had that happen yet. That gives us a chance to see how actively they're searching for us. They are. They are all sorts of paranoid. I wonder how long this lasts. Maybe it stays on. Okay, no. But they do stay inactive, so now they're actively searching. Before they were just patrolling, now they're actively searching for someone. That's kind of cool. Ooh. And there's just so many of them right there. He'd be easy prey. Guess not. Botched it up. I love the ability to create your own shadows. It definitely makes it feel like you can go wherever you want to go. I'm not gonna lie, I really like that. And they're all going this way. Probably did a dumb decision to go this way then, but why not? What's the worst that could happen, right? Oh, that is never gonna get old for me. Oh, we killed him in the light, too. Oh, my God. We can't use our ability. Oh, man. Oh, that was close. Oh, that was very close. Yeah, they are responsive to you blinking. You blinking is not a guaranteed stealth. They do actually respond to you going, hey, I'm gonna disappear and appear behind you. Oh, hell. He already doesn't like me. Yes, yes, yes. Come search for me. Come on. Yeah, that light's gonna kill me. There we go. Someone's gonna come up here and go, what the hell happened? There we go. Saw a guy over here. Oh! Oh, hell! Oh, hell. That was dumb. That could have ended so poorly. It's probably going for all kills. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. Alright, come on. Come on. Woo. How we pulled that off, I don't know. Oh boy. Alright, so now we're kind of rambling now, so let's go ahead and wrap this up. Alright, so what do I think? I think this is a very fun indie stealth game. I think this game is phenomenal. It's obvious they put a lot of time and a lot of effort into it. They put a lot of love into their game. They took the time to spit shine it perfect. It is flawless. I have had no bugs with the game so far. The gameplay is enjoyable no matter how many times I do it. It does feel a little bit repetitive at the beginning with the sword play. It's fun at first, and then you just kind of keep killing guards, and eventually it's like, oh, I've seen this animation a few times already. But you have the ability to unlock more skills to kind of negate that. I don't want to say mediocre, but that's the word that comes to mind. It's not mediocre. It breaks the monotony. There we go. Let's go with that. Yeah, it breaks the monotony of the game by getting those more skills and using those abilities. And I feel like if we weren't very early in the game, this game would be a lot more entertaining to show off so far. As it is, I still think it's fantastic and beautiful. So, final verdict: would I buy it? Hell yes. Hell yes. For $19.99, this is a beautiful package. You are getting a stellar game here for $20. You can't argue with that. I mean, they had a price, they went for it, they knew it, they nailed it. They had an art style, they went for it. They had a music style, they went for it. The art is amazing. Gameplay is fun. Maybe I'm just biased to stealth action games, but man, it is so much fun to play. So, Aragami, ladies and gentlemen, for those who are interested, thank you very much for watching. Please remember to subscribe for more videos every day. If you like my work, feel free to like this video. If you did not, the dislike button is not that far away. Please visit me on Patreon if you would like to support the channel at patreon.com/burstyourgame, where a $1 donation makes every bit of a difference and allows me to increase the quality of my work. Also follow me on Twitter to get daily notifications of my content at burstyourgame.